Well, this isn't exactly how I wanted to start this episode, and you've probably seen from the thumbnail that today will be the final episode of the Pro Evolution Soccer 2020 Master League Series. It's been a run, and it's been a lot of fun, but all good things must come to an end, and such is life, such is true of this particular series. The good news is that starting on Monday, I will be doing bits with PES 2021. Assuming that Konami get their shit together, we can start a Master League. But if not, we'll probably play some Become a Legend or something, something around that. I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But the good news is I have a plan for next season's Master League exploits. We know where we're going. I know where we're going. I will give you a clue, and then you guys can put your guesses in the comments if you like. And I can't I can't say that you're correct, but I will certainly comment on the more interesting guesses. The clue that I will give you is we will be taking over at a former European Champions League or European champion winning side. A former European Cup winner. That is going to be where we will be starting our next career in PES 2021. But today, after Newcastle turned us down, as you can see on the screen here, this is the first time that I've applied for a manager's role and they've actually turned me down. So they've come back to us and basically said, "Hello there, Lothar Matthäus. You reached out to us about the potential for you to join us as manager, but I regret to inform you that Newcastle United is not considering a managerial change at the moment. Why on earth would they want to change managers and bring someone in who has won them leagues before? I guess they have their reasons. Your reputation clearly precedes you, and if there was anything that could be done to accommodate you, we would have done it. We're very sorry things didn't work out." So there you go. That is the Newcastle dream dead. That being said, though, we can have a look at how Newcastle are doing. Let's have a look at the squad to start with. And we can see that Schubert is their number one choice in goal, meaning that Angus Gunn has moved on or retired. I'm not entirely sure. Looks as though they're playing three at the back still. Mikushin, Aya, and Fazio, the centre backs. Xavi and Eggstein are playing for them in the middle of the park. Ribery is still playing for them, as is Vinicius Junior, Alan St. Maximan, and Paredes. I don't see team. There's Timo Werner. Why is he not starting more games? Is he? He's on his way out, isn't he? He's starting to tail off. Bless him. He was an absolute beast for us in the back in the day, wasn't he? Bodmer has developed into a lovely player, so that's good to see. Juan Fran and Henriks, both players that we have experience of. Juan Fran still at the height of his powers. Henrik starting to tail off, but still a very good right back, even at 84 after having tailed off as badly as he has. So that's a general idea of how the squad is bearing up. Let's have a look at the manager, who is still Joachim Löw, and he's using a 3-2-2-3 formation. Let's see how Newcastle are doing in the Premier League. To do that, we need to go into database, competition info, scroll down to England, Premier League, standings. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that being the case, I can understand why they wouldn't want to necessarily part ways with their manager. Newcastle United still winning shit. And let's see, that's 37 games. So yes, they are champions of England yet again. So well, you can't argue with that, can you? Let's have a look at Chelsea won the FA Cup this season. Where are Newcastle on this list? There they are. They made it all the way to the quarterfinals before being knocked out by Brighton and Hove Albion, who eventually went on to be beaten in the final. So I guess that's an all right result in the FA Cup. FA Community Shield was Newcastle and Chelsea, with Newcastle winning that 2-0, so they won themselves another one of those. And let's have a look at European competition. Champions League, knockout phase. Good lord, Tottenham are in the final of the Champions League, playing Ghent. What on earth? What a run for Ghent. To be fair, they've had some okay opponents on the way through, haven't they? Newcastle going out in the first knockout round 3-0 to PSG. Well, I'm just going to throw this out there, board members. If you want a manager who can get you further in European competition, I'm here. But there we go. So that's Newcastle. That's how they are doing. That's how they currently stand. I have to say, I'm happy for them that the good start in life that we gave them as manager has put them in a position where they can continue to excel and compete and win things. It's lovely to see. We have a legacy that is going on regardless. Let's have a look actually very quickly at what's going on in Brazil in the Campeonato Brasileiro. I want to see how Internacional are doing, and look at that, Inter are ahead. They are top of the league still, so it's good to see that they are also doing very nicely indeed. Let's have a look at the team info and see what's going on with them. Let's look at game plan actually, so we can see the formation. So they're playing a 4-5-1, and it's all changed. Guerrero is still playing for them up front. That's nice to see. Velasco is still playing for them. I can see D'Alessandro has kicked on and improved. Rafinha, well, that's nice to see Rafinha getting some game time over there. Mauro Suarez still on the bench for them. Nonato is on the bench. Rodrigo Dorado, I don't think he was with us. Charles is still there, lovely, good to see. Patrick, I think he's starting to show his... How old is Patrick here? 16, so he's just regen. Trellis is still there. Romero, Iago. It's good to see some of the old faces. Iago's still doing pretty well at 32 years of age. Edenilson and Rodriguez. Rodriguez, who of course we brought into the club, and at the age of 30 is still rocking the midfield and really kind of bossing things there. So lovely to see that another club that we spent time at has reaped the benefits and is actually competing at the highest level. It's a shame really that we didn't have time to do the same for Deportivo, but I feel like we've put them in a very good position. Money-wise, they're looking decent, and squad-wise, they've got the kernel of a really good squad here. They just need a few more players, and the good news is, if we go into negotiations, you can see the budget of £66,000 up there in the top right-hand corner for salary, and a transfer kitty of 74 million. Very healthy. They should be able to get a few players in during the summer. Let's play our final ever game, and I hope that it doesn't go... Actually, I'll just cancel back because I need to show you how the results went for the rest of the season. And it's been a mixed bag. So Barcelona 2, Deportivo 1 was the last game that we played on camera. Then we went to we went back home to the Riazor and played Espanyol. We beat them 3-1. A 0-0 draw against Athletic Club followed, which was is pretty boring, let's be honest. And then Deportivo losing against Getafe. Getafe hit a couple of absolute worldies. They were both outside the box. They arrowed into the top corner. I've got no idea how we're supposed to defend against shots like that. But when you have teams that end up hitting shots like that against you, there's not much you can really do other than just smile and appreciate the goal for what it is. We got one in the closing minutes. of the match, which made it a little bit more respectable. But we weren't able to get back into it and win it. And that brings us to the final game of the season against Girona. And looking at the table, we can see that Girona are 16th in the league, which is 6 places off of us. We could potentially get as high as 9th today. We could also potentially slip as low as 12th. So I'm glad to see that, again, like the board said that they wanted European football. I said, don't be so stupid, you silly bollocks. We should be aiming for top half of the table. And apparently top half of the table in this game is 13th and above. So we will be meeting our required our requirements for this season. Now let's finally get into the game. I've waffled enough. You guys want to see a game of football. And it's quite fitting, really, that in the final game of our career at the club, we should have pretty much everybody available to us. So let's make a couple of changes just to make sure that our best 11 is on the pitch. And I think that is about as close to our best 11 as it's going to be. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. So here we go, final game of the series. It's been a long series, and it's been a very successful one for me. When I started this channel a long time ago, I kind of flirted with Football Manager videos. They're all deleted now because they were terrible. Then I had a little go at PES a few years ago. Those videos are still up, and I was live streaming them. Didn't do very well. And then this year I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to give myself a year. Let's see what we can do. And we've gone from, I think, 12 subscribers to over 630 in a year. And I just cannot believe that we've got that many subscribers to this channel in a year. And I'm so grateful to everyone that has clicked that subscribe button, and everyone that's ever commented, anyone that's ever liked a video. I really just have to say thank you to all of you for sticking with me and encouraging me to continue to do this. It's a hobby. I don't think I'm ever going to be in a position like some other YouTubers where I could potentially consider this to be any kind of supplementary income, let alone a career. But I've really enjoyed doing this, and so much so that we will be coming back with another year of content with PES 2021. So if you're enjoying the show, maybe if this is your first episode, this isn't necessarily the best episode to be watching, but thank you very much for watching, and I can only say, that I hope that you continue to enjoy what I'm putting out there, and yeah, I don't know. I'm waffling on because I really don't know what else to say. Just big thank you to everyone. Right, let's kick off. Let's play a game of football, shall we? And immediately Berg loses the ball. So things are back to usual. They're back to normal. Morales might chase this one down though. Can't quite make it. Girona are playing with a little bit of caution, which makes a lot of sense. Martinho doing a great job of winning the ball there. Protects his fullback so well. Couldn't make that pass stick. Now they get the chance to attack. They're just playing it around the back at the moment. They're a very slow and steady team. They're not ones to take massive risks. I can appreciate that approach and that philosophy. Shibazaki out to Arbia. He's got men inside him. Finds Victor Malejo. At least he tries to. Lorente in the centre of the park picks the ball up. They're just knocking it around quite nicely here, Girona. It's a good ball into Soriano, and Jimenez knew exactly where he was going to put that, got behind it very quickly. Now Depor can come out with the ball and look to press the advantage. Coutinho. Berg just wanted to try and turn that ball around the corner and get it to Malejo, but the tackle came in at just the right moment and meant that the pace was taken out of the ball. Arbia to Shibazaki, into Malejo, back out to Arbia. Malejo should have continued that run, really. It's a shame that he didn't. Here he goes. Just over the top of Morales there. And not taking any risks, the defender. He hooks it out for a throw-in. That's not great from Moutinho. I don't think that's his strongest foot is left. Could be wrong. Morales chase this one. This is what I don't get. That was a easy header and Moutinho just didn't pick it up. It's very annoying. They're in behind here. Moutinho does a great job. Oh, and then he loses it. And the referee's blown up here, and I hope this isn't a penalty. No, in fact, it's a free kick to us. Probably a little bit lucky there. Not really playing so well at the moment. We need to start picking up the pace, get our passing working for us. Out to Arbia on the right hand side. Malejo makes the run. He picks the ball up as well. Into the middle. And Berg can't quite get to it before Rodak, the goalkeeper. It's a good take. And Girona will start from the goal throw. Lazovic, Luis Garcia, Ali Mohammed. Played forward into Soriano, who turns his man expertly. Lazovic into the middle. Would have liked to see the captain control that ball a little bit quicker and keep it in play. Instead we concede a corner. Edge of the area, going to look for the shot. No, brings it back. Now it's crossed in. Only gets out as far as the midfielder, Josebed. Oh, it's a chance for Lazovic. Goalkeeper should have this, and does. Here's Rene. Out on his own. Moutinho. Ball through to Berg. Can't quite find it. Good effort, though. Good control by Hummels. And that's the half-time whistle. It's been disappointing so far. For the last game, I have to say, it's been tame. Not a single shot on target or otherwise for Deportivo. Girona with 2 efforts of their own. We need to improve in this second half. Here's Malejo. Berg was bringing the ball forward, but he thought better of it. Instead, switches it out to Rene. It's a lovely ball out to Rene. Into Moutinho, who can't get the pass away and instead loses possession. And the counter is on, but they decide to pass it back instead. Perhaps trying to invite us on so they can get a ball over the top. Now free kick given to Girona in a dangerous position. Right on the edge. Chance fizzles out with a bicycle kick. Would have been spectacular if it had gone in, but they so rarely do. That's too easy to read, that pass. It's frustrating because I feel like Berg should have been able to get past the man to pick that ball out. His man was on the floor, all he had to do was jump over him. Arbia wins the tackle and then completely freezes. And as a result, Girona are able to get another shot away. Come on, boys, we need better than this. Foul on Berg, but again, not given. What is up with this referee? Nice tackle from Shibazaki into Berg. Had a crack at goal, but it was chased down a little bit too easily. Ball into the box. Shibazaki, goalkeeper can't hold it, stings his hands, picks it up on the second attempt and lobs it forward. Arbia underneath it, can't win the header, but Shibazaki picks up the loose ball. Berg, oh, it's a chance for Berg. And he can't take it, unfortunately. For him, that's bread and butter. Here's Morales into Berg again, turns his man. Can't get the shot away before he's tackled. Coutinho. And the cross finds its way harmlessly into the hands of the goalkeeper. 10 minutes left to play here, and I've got a horrible feeling that we're going to end this series with a 0-0 draw, or perhaps even worse. Montero gets onto it. Oh, Malejo's in space here. Poor use of the ball. Here we go, Galoppo. João Moutinho. Oh, he's tackled too easily by Luis Garcia, and away they come with the ball now. Soriano leading the attack, and there's 3 men up. Arbia's not going to get to this in time. Hummels wins the header. Out to Rene, who can't get to it ahead of Lazovic. Goalkeeper claims, rolls it out, and Galoppo going to have to do something pretty special with this ball to get it up the pitch. Oh dear, oh dear. Come on, Morales. Get to that one. Fight for it. And, well, I guess we shouldn't be surprised that a team that has given us more 0-0 draws than the rest of our career combined gives us one more to end our career in Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. The players applaud the stadium full of fans of them and their opponents. It's been a hard season for them, certainly not as rewarding as it was this time last year, but they'll be happy that another 38 games are behind them and they can go into the summer break looking back on a few really good results, a few really poor results, but you'd have to say overall a solid, if not spectacular season. Honours even, pretty much everything exactly the same. Llorente getting the man of the match. Didn't use any substitutions, which is not surprising. I always forget. So there we go. Who won the league? It was Real Madrid by 1 point. A pretty tight finish, although nowhere near as tight as last season. We end up in 10th place, just as well that we drew that match, because if we had lost it by a couple of goals, then there was a healthy chance of us slipping into 11th behind Athletic Club. So that is it. That's the end of the Master League series on this channel. We'll just have a look and see if any of our players got into the team of this season. And, of course, Marcus Berg, alongside Rodrigo up front, taking the honours. It's always nice to get a player in the team of the season, especially when they're in the company of players like Militao, Ter Stegen, Dani Alves, Manu Morlanes, and Santi Cazorla, the evergreen Santi Cazorla there. Right, well that's it. I feel very sad. I feel unexpectedly sad. That's the end of this series. Remember that on Monday I'll be back with something a little bit new, and hopefully the Master League will be able to begin again in earnest on PES 2021. We'll have to wait and see what Konami have to say about that. But until then, thank you very much for spending so many hours with me on our journey from Newcastle to Brazil and then across to Spain. It's been fun. We've seen a lot, haven't we? And I hope a lot of you will come back to watch next year's adventures in PES 2021. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.